Hi, this is Jaclyn with Yoga Detox, and today's flow is the second lower body flow of my 7-day detox challenge. Let's go ahead and start in a cross-legged seat. And you can close the eyes. If cross-legged doesn't work for you, you could come to any comfortable seat. And you can bring the hands palms facing down, which can help you feel more grounded, more present. Or you can turn the palms to face up, which is a gesture of giving and receiving. So whichever is calling or more suiting for you today, you can choose, make a choice. You can try both and see which one feels better for your body. And then from here, we'll bring awareness to the breath, the body. And let's shift our awareness to the right palm. And just notice what you're feeling there. If you feel more energy moving through the right palm, more heat, sensation. And then we'll bring the awareness over to the left palm. And just notice what you're feeling there. And then we'll shift the awareness to both palms. Can you give both hands equal attention? Feel the energy moving through the hands into the rest of the body, connecting you with the Earth's energy. We'll join the hands together at heart center. And take this time to set an intention for today's practice. Positive word or affirmation. The first thing that comes to mind is often exactly what you need. We'll bring the hands back down to the knees. Open the eyes. And then inhale, we're going to bring the chest forward and lift the chin slightly. And then exhale, draw the belly in, round through the spine, chin towards chest. So seated cat-cow. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze looks up. Exhale, press into the hands, draw the navel in, chin towards chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, round. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, we'll lean back. You can extend the legs forward if you'd like. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, coming into a boat pose variation. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, extend the legs or keep them lowered. We'll change the crossing of the ankles. And then inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale. Cross up the ankles. Do one more set. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's cross up the ankles. Plant the hands and step back, down dog. Few breaths here in down dog. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg into the air for one-legged down dog. And then exhale, let's draw that knee in towards your chest. And then inhale, extend the right leg out towards the right. And if you want a little bit more, you could even extend that leg straight. Bend the knee, and then hug the knee back in towards your chest. Inhale, extend the leg back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, open up the knee towards the right. Exhale, if you like more, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, lift the knee out towards the right. Exhale to straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw the knee in. And place the foot down. Inhale, we'll extend the left leg. Exhale, draw that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend the leg out towards the left. Exhale to straighten the leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, open up the leg towards the left. Exhale to extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, open up the leg towards the left. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw in. And then we'll place the foot down. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. And exhale, press back down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, press back down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. You can stay here, otherwise we're going to try lifting the right leg into the air. Engage the leg, the glute muscles. Exhale, release the foot. Inhale, press back down dog. Exhale, come into plank. Lift the left leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes into the air, one-legged down dog. Exhale, draw it all the way forward into a lunge. And then inhale to lift the torso up. Extend the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw in. Inhale, reach up, stretch the rib cage. Exhale, draw the elbows, hug in. Inhale, extend the arms, reach up. Exhale, draw the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, we'll draw in, hug the left knee in towards your chest, and then cross that ankle on top of the right thigh. So coming into an eagle's pose variation, or Garudasana. So you could stay upright, hands at heart center, or maybe you lean forward, bring the hands down to the mat, or rest the arms on the shin. Do keep the left foot flexed to help protect the knee. And then the right leg is bent as well, like you're sitting into a chair. And then we'll inhale, lift up. Draw that left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, step it back for a lunge. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we'll straighten the front leg for a hamstring stretch. And then widen across the hips. Root firmly through both feet. We'll go ahead and bend the right knee. And then exhale to lower the left knee down towards the mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Plant the hands. Step back, one-legged down dog. Inhale, we'll come forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower down push-up. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise the left leg into the air, one-legged down dog. Exhale, draw that leg all the way forward into a lunge. Root into the feet to rise. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, draw in. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, draw in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, we're gonna hug the right knee in towards your chest. Cross the ankle on top of the left thigh. And then start to bend the standing leg. Hands can come to heart center. Stay upright, otherwise fold forward or bring the hands to the shin. Focus your gaze or drishti somewhere that's not moving to help with your balance. You can always grab a wall if you need to. From here, we'll inhale, lift the torso, draw the right knee in towards your chest, and then step it back for a lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Start to straighten the front leg for a hamstring stretch. Widen across the hips. Fold forward. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Bend the front knee coming into a lunge. And then on the exhale, we're gonna lower the back knee down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, plant the hands, step back, one-legged down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Reconnect with your breath, your intention. And then inhale, right leg raises into the air. Exhale, draw that knee all the way forward to a lunge. Pivot the back heel down, and then we'll rise up for warrior two. So hips open up towards the side of your mat. Root firmly into both legs, and then inhale, extend the arms out, gaze looks forward. Soften the shoulders. And then the kneecaps pointing towards second and third toes. So you should see your big toe if you look down at your front foot. And then from here, you're gonna go ahead and reach for a block or the floor. Start to walk the back leg forward. You're gonna come into half moon pose. So the back leg lifts, foot is flexed, the leg is engaged like you're standing on that leg. And then you can open up the chest towards the sky. See if you can get that back leg even higher to really engage the glutes. And then we're going to try to come down into warrior two. Inhale, extend the arms. And then exhale, pivot down into a lunge. And we'll go through a vinyasa. Inhale, extend the right leg into the air. You could try a one-legged vinyasa. Exhale, come forward into plank. Lower down, push up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Find the breath here. Inhale, left leg raises into the air, one-legged down dog. Exhale, draw the knee forward into a lunge. Pivot the back heel down. Inhale to rise up, warrior two. So root down firmly through both legs. And then inhale, extend the arms. Soften the shoulders. We'll reach down for your block. Walk the block forward a little bit, walk the back leg forward, and start to lift the back leg into the air. Little micro bend in the left leg. Flex through the right toes. And see if you can lift that right leg even higher to engage the hips, the glutes. Extend the arm into the air, half moon or Ardha Chandrasana. And then we're going to slowly lower down with control, coming back into warrior two. And then exhale, pivot down into a lunge. Step back, one-legged down dog. Exhale, plank pose to push up. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Few breaths here. Inhale, right leg comes into the air, one-legged down dog. Exhale, draw that knee over towards the left elbow, then the right, and then lift the leg back up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg raises into the air. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your right elbow, then the left. Inhale up, and exhale, release. Go ahead, walk, step, or jump towards the front of your yoga mat. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, arms come up overhead. And exhale, release the hands. Close the eyes for a moment. Reconnect with the breath. And we're gonna go ahead and open the eyes, and we're gonna move the mat or just find a space at the wall. So you'll bring the short end of your sticky mat to the wall. And if you have a blanket, you could, I don't think you'll need a blanket actually. You could put a blanket underneath your head or your hips. And so you'll come to the side of the wall, bring one hip to the wall, and you'll come lying down onto your back. And then you're gonna swing your legs up the wall. The legs up the wall. First, we're gonna do a little thigh work, hamstring work. So you're gonna take a block if you have one and squeeze it between the thighs. If you don't, you can just pretend like one is there. So bend the knee, squeeze a block or a book. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing down. Squeeze the block as you inhale, lift the hips. And then exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. A few more at your own pace. Try to coordinate the movement with the breath. Let the breath be your guide. On the next one, we're gonna hold. Keep the hips lifted. Keep squeezing the block. You may feel a little shaking. That's normal. Just means you're working. And then exhale to release. Go ahead and release the block. And we'll come right into legs up the wall. So this is a restorative pose. It's really good to help relieve tightness, tension if you've had a hard workout. Helps bring the blood flow to the heart. And it's a good nap replacement if you just have a minute or two during the day. So here we'll just let the breath return back to a natural pace. Slowing down the inhale, the exhale. You can have the eyes closed. If it's too intense, you can bend the knees or walk the hips away from the wall a little bit. And one of the first steps to meditation is counting your breath. So you can count the length of your inhale And then find an even count of your exhale. So if your inhale is a count of 4, then find an exhale for the count of 4. Just count the breath here. An inhale and an exhale is one breath. You may even find a short pause at the end of each inhale, exhale. And in that pause, we create space for healing energy to move through the body. This pose can help relieve insomnia. You can always flip around at bed at night and swing the legs up the wall. You can usually fall back asleep. It can help relieve headaches. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. You can hug the knees in towards your chest. Round the nose up towards the knee. And then we'll turn over onto our right side, coming into a fetal position. And use your hands to lift the torso up. And we'll come to a comfortable seat here. And just notice how you're feeling. Notice the breath. Bring the hands together at heart center in honor of your practice, your intention you set. And open the eyes as you're ready. And thank you so much for joining our video today. If you enjoyed the lower body portion of the 7-day detox, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you're notified of future videos. And again, my name is Jaclyn with Yoga Detox. Thank you so much. Namaste.